8 Days is a twin-stick shooter developed by Santa Clara Games. The game allows you to play as two mercenaries from the God Corporation, God standing for gold, oil and diamond. After the world has been dominated by dark forces known as the monsters of mankind, it's up to your two mercenaries to stop them. With 5 levels of challenging gameplay and enemies that adapt to your playstyle, you'll need to keep your wits about you to progress through the story. If the gameplay gets a little too challenging, then why not invite a friend over for some local co-op action? With its great pixel design, slick shooting and tons of replayability, 8 Days looks a must for any shmup fans. 8 Days will release on Xbox One and PS4 on the 7th of February.
OMG, put your hands together for Miss Kitty Powers!
Oh, hello kittens. I'm Kitty Powers, Matchmaker extraordinary.
The next game releasing this week is one of the most unique games we've seen, and that's Kitty Powers Matchmaking. Kitty Powers Matchmaker is a hilarious dating simulation, which puts you in charge of a dating agency. Helping you manage this agency is your hilarious drag queen diva boss, Kitty Powers. To build a reputation of your agency, you'll need to help your desperate clients through first dates, awkward conversations and tons of dating dilemmas. In return for your help, you'll gain new clients and grow your reputation, which will unlock new dating venues, a larger clientele list and upgrade your diverse agency. It's up to you to decide whether you bring love to your clients or want to just break their hearts. Kitty Powers Matchmaker releases on PS4 on the 7th of February.
Uncanny Valley is a pixelated survival horror adventure that wants to bring back the classic days of early survival horror titles, while also creating something new and innovative.
Uncanny Valley is a love letter to original survival horror. You play through the game as Tom, a night shift security guard of a remote facility. After becoming bored on shift, Tom decides to explore the facility, which as you'd expect, doesn't end very well. A key element to Uncanny Valley is what indie devs, Cowardly Creations, are calling the consequence system, where anything in-game has potential to change how you play and how the story unfolds. Being overrun by enemies doesn't necessarily mean death. Instead, you may become injured, which means you move slower, and by moving slower, you'll have to adapt to each situation to progress through the story. Uncanny Valley releases on the 10th of February on both Xbox One and PS4.
Driven mad by music. Their twisted souls bound to the beat.
The final game releasing this week released on PS4 back last year and was well received by both players and critics alike, and that's Crypt of the Necrodancer by Brace Yourself Games. Crypt of the Necrodancer is a roguelike dungeon crawler with some real funk in its gameplay. You'll need to move to the beat as you navigate through the ever-changing dungeons, taking on skeletons, zombies and dragons, who are all also bopping away to the brilliant soundtrack. Don't worry, if the award-winning soundtrack isn't to your taste, then just plug in your own MP3s and bop away to that. Crypt of the Necrodancer is a brilliant, fun and unique twist on a traditional dungeon crawler. Crypt of the Necrodancer releases on the 10th of February on Xbox One. That wraps up another week of indie games coming to your PS4 and Xbox One. As always, please leave your comments below for any games in this list that you're looking forward to play. And to keep up to date with indie games coming to your PS4 and Xbox One, be sure to check out WWGaming.com.